Привет, анархист. У тебя скоро языки кончатся. А можешь психовику передать, что если он не хочет, может не смотреть. У меня есть какой-то сейф. Привет, психовик. Наш мафию закончил. Новый Вегасович. Это по мне шмаляют, да? Но быстро игра закончилась. Или от меня хоронят сейчас.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law.
Привет, Кэт.
As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert.
Ебучая Калифорния.
They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam.
Бобби. Фу. Блять, тут говорит реквест.
The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express.
Понятно. Я этот Бриджес.
What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Сложно, непонятно.
You're awake. How about that?
Мы сейчас проснемся в телеге Скайрима.
Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name? I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out.
Ну, сорян.
I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
As always. Боже, как же тут грустно всегда с лицами. Я прочитал как Сэдж.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Батя просто
Looking good so
светящийся.
far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties. Yeah, that's a pretty standard score.
Я не верю в удачу.
After what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
Уф.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind.
Пенис.
Dog. House. Night. Bandit. Light.
А, тут больше было выборов.
Mother. Okay, now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one, conflict just ain't in my nature. I ain't given to relying on others for support. I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Strongly agree.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see. Okay. How about this one? Last one. Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to
Жалко, что нельзя свои ответы написать.
Have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Опять мили, опять спич, опять unarmed.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Хуйня какие-то, а не перки. А можно мне уже одеться? Ну, вроде бы все спиздил. А не все.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Was my wife's. I think she was about your size, and she hardly wore it after we left the vault. Felt it was too brazen. Didn't have much choice, I'm afraid. But I understand the sentiment. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Нахуя мне какой-то хардкор мод? Ты шо, дебил? Привет, сэр. Бля, а как тут выставлять оружие? А вот. Ну, мы оделись, блядь. С моим чем, блядь? А, блядь, белый дискорд. Всех зарежу нахуй. Бля, торнадо. У-у-у! Унеси меня в ёбаную страну. Так, сколько у меня там квестов? Ну окей, пошли искать эту Сани хуйня. Слышь ты, кусок мяса? Сюда иди, блядь. Да, блядь. Чё он такой быстрый? А, тут какие-то мужики на меня напали. Или это так надо? Сколько у меня уже веса? Ёб твою мать. 200 с чем-то максимум. У меня уже 100 с чем-то. Как так-то?
Hey there.
Veggies 2,7 correct. Reading. Ing. Но вторая не И. Trading. Мимо. Selling. Блять. Не знаю. В основном я не думаю кого-то конкретно, если только это не Mass Effect. Как пойдет. Роуминг. Слайдинг. Херинг. Хединг. Нет. Ну, блядь. Shelves. Хуйня. Стамина. А какую я дверь открыл только что? Или я сейф открыл?
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to. Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Бля, а кому тут продавать вещи? У меня есть куча ненужного барахла.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them. That's the right idea. Look down this. Try crouching down and staying still. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along? Follow me.
Ну пошли, научишь меня играть в эту игру. Может еще лута наберу, чтоб потом идти пешком. Пес. А Нью-Вегас длиннее или короче тройки? По контенту. Ну, это DLC проходил в тройке. Конечно, не все квесты искал, но все, что попадалось по дороге, я выполнил. Но я прям целонамеренно не искал.
We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way. Okay, you're on. Go give him hell.
Я до сих пор не вижу, за кого ты говоришь. А. Не все? Касадора за Эксплора.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me. Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Бля, почему у меня такая здоровая жопа? Ёбаная сексуализация. Так, куда она съебалась? А чё, обходит? Тут скоротка есть, братан. Пиздец, загрызли бабу. Блять. But of course. Ненавижу, когда перегруз.
Ah, hell's bells. There's not a day passes by I don't tell people not to come here by themselves. Some people, your word just isn't good enough for them. Then this happens. Well, it's a part of life out here. Best to accept it. But you did what you promised, staying out here with me. Here's my end of the deal. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested? All right then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me and...
Это, конечно, круто. Но где тут ближайший магазин? А чё такая карта здоровенная? Я забыл, как убирать оружие.
Hello. Howdy. Keep.
Да, уже вспомнил. Называется, не играл немного. О, General Store. Бля, я пришел вам продать кучу бесполезного хлама. Так, начинаем с хлама. А эти приворбуки не смогу тут никому продавать? Или лучше их оставить?
Another satisfied customer.
152. Пока что пойдет. Зачем мне бинокль? Тут столько понадавали, конечно. Шо хз. О! Вот это понимаю. С биноклями в платье, блядь. А я чуть не понял, где моя пушка, на которой была на 2. А если я поставлю... Типа на 2 атака это переключение патронов, что ли? Спешл слот. А не, я что-то выпил. Хуйня какая-то. Сложно, непонятно, блядь. Блять, ты чё, щенок? Я ж тебе, блять, порежу на британский флаг, нахуй. Вообще охуевшие мелочи. А буквы я читать умею. Ну ты что, вместо тараканов? Это гениальное решение. Это щенок Мантиса. Или Матиза. А. Щенок Део Матиза, блядь. Weapons Repair Kit. Вау. Это я тебя ищу, неведомая хуйня. Не, с другой стороны. Ке? Пеперы какие-то. Походу это мне и надо было или нет? Нет, не это. Сложно, пиздец. Какие-то игры, блядь, для сверхразумов. То есть мне все равно надо зайти в школу, но я там что-то не поднял. Или это прям где-то тут, а я слепой? А-а-а. Сука, сложно. Корешки, вершки, блядь. Пиздец. И мне сегодня так впадло было что-либо делать, это вообще срака. Я успешно с того момента, как мы решили, что нет ДНД, и до 5 часов прокрастинировал, просто лежа в кровати. Смотря всякую хуйню на ютубе. Ну вот, к 5 встал, покушал, сделал некоторые вещи по работе, проверил, отписал и пошел, блядь, стримить. Какое солнышко, дождь идет, блядь. Бля, шкорпионы! Эта битва будет легендарной, блядь. Ладно, ты меня заставляешь доставать оружие, запрещено конвенцией. Да если бы я любил солнце, я его ненавижу. Я люблю дождь, но не зимой, когда через 2 дня то дождь превращается, блядь, в ебаный каток. О, халапеньо летают. А ну, кс-кс-кс-кс. Хейтеры, суки. Оп. Эй. Мансуем, блядь. Оп. В пол тебя, оно даже не размером с мою ногу, блядь. Я тебя умоляю. Вот понимаю, в тройке DLC-шные радскорпионы, которые размером больше, чем ты. Вот это да. Это какая-то хуйня на постном масле. Блять, я руками могу, блять. А что я тут еще? Паньброк флавер. Я ищу какой-то ебаный цветок. Но я не вижу тут ебаных цветов. А, это цветок. Через север на восток, через запад, через юг. Как нажрешься, сделай круг. Как коснешься ты земли, будь, по-моему, вели. Лопата у меня в сраке. Сумимасен! Ojo-sama, sumimasen.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. All right, now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try. Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Newcomers. Слушай, не, я с тобой разговариваю. Она всегда такая сучка? Отвечай. Так я прошел все 3 мафиевой. Со всеми DLC, блядь. Доброе утро. Go and meet Труди. Это проспектор салон. Что такое проспектор салон? Это проспектор салон.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town.
Бля, они Рин спиздили. Верните Рин.
Keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out. Hello. Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon. Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low.
Понимаю.
Didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Bob is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
А чё его не захуярить-то?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail line.
California.
The problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long
Я
ago.
сразу знал, что Калифорния
Some
это
of them stuck
плохо.
together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Блять, у меня опять чат скукожился. Ну ёб твою мать, заебало это говно. Кошься, блять. И отель Калифорния тоже прошу. Так, теперь подожди. Я разберусь со своими айтемами.
Feeling thirsty? I'm
Ебать эти вещи дорогие, пиздец. Не хочу их продавать.
Pleasure doing business with you. If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there. Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit. Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know. I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up. He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they called. Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the... There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.